Pigment is on a mission to accelerate the completion of financial tasks with the help of artificial intelligence. NYSE content creator Ashley Masternardi recently spoke with its co-founder and co-CEO, Eleanor Crespo, to learn more about it. Let's take a listen.
So we are the data platform that powers HR teams, finance teams, supply chain teams, sales teams take better decisions in real time with the right data. We serve customers, a large range of customers, from the likes of ServiceNow, AI company like Anthropic. We serve the Coca-Cola and Unilever of the world, and we truly empower them to make better decisions. We even serve Figma, who I know was here not that long ago ringing the bell.
And you say you're helping companies make decisions based on what's going on in the world. Can you provide some use cases?
Sure, of course. So I think very good examples of that can be that when you are a company and you want to understand, for instance, you had a budget and all of a sudden you are out of this budget. Imagine an analyst that has to understand why we were on a plan and all of a sudden our margin is dropping or we are out of budget. We help them understand what's happening, where the variance is coming from. We have agents, actually a network of agents that helps you understand where the variance is coming from and helps them readapt and potentially change the trajectory of your company to be back on it. We also help across a variety of topics. So for instance, with Coca-Cola, we help them understand their supply, their demand to make sure that everything matches all the time, or we can also help with sales, territory and quota, etc. So it's a very large number of topics. The goal is always to help you make sure that you master your business and that we help companies be more competitive.
You launched in 2019 and you've been using AI since then. How have you seen AI evolve in the past 6 years?
So when we started, everything we were doing around AI was really around machine learning and forecasting algorithm to help our company plan for the future better. So we would help them really understand different scenarios for their revenue, for their plan, etc. in real time. Obviously, with generative AI, things have changed a lot. So we started to obviously adapt the platform, adapt our data platform to be able to create now what we call this agentic framework that is going to automate a lot of what you do and even enable the impossible for the analyst using the platform. So the world has completely shifted paradigms because now really, thanks to AI, we can do things that we were not actually able to do at all before.
Agentic versus Gen AI. Can you describe the difference for me?
Of course. So Gen AI was really more about giving prompts to the platform to get answer. So imagine you wanted to find some data in some dashboards that were in Pigment or understand what was my revenue last year or understand this type of thing. You were able to do that with Gen AI. Now, the agents that we've built on top of Pigment can carry on automated workflows end-to-end as if they were team members of a finance team, for instance. So to give you examples, they can carry on entire workflow. We have our analyst agent, for instance, who can do a whole set of analysis automatically and then trigger other agents that will help on other parts of the business. So a concrete example of that is I was giving the example of a budget variance analysis. Imagine that you have some issues in your BVA in certain countries where this is dropping, you need to understand why. So you start finding the levers, and then you need to understand how to be back on budget. In order to do that, that's going to trigger what we call the planner agent, that all of a sudden is going to run scenarios. It can actually run 1,000 scenarios if necessary to help you go back on plan. This is completely revolutionary because not only is going to help with massive productivity gains because it enables you to really have more team members as part of your team, but also enable the impossible by helping you do things that you were not even able to do before, given the amount of data you had to crunch to make a decision and to bring that to your CEO or CFO.
And this is an enterprise platform. And how are people reacting to the new technology in their workplaces?
So I think there are two things to consider. One is that I think everybody is incredibly excited by the power of AI and the power of these agents because it's completely changing their life. All of a sudden, the entire chain of command can be fully automated. But the other thing is that some people can feel some fear because they know that their job is going to evolve based on that, and their job needs to evolve very fast. And so what we try to do is all of our customers is to help them go through fast change management processes, because the key here is to reskill everybody in a company as fast as possible, because the job of somebody that used to be an analyst, like for instance, crunching data, gathering data, cleaning data, they were not even liking what they were doing, now can become mini CFO of their entire workforce, because now they can delegate most of that to the agent and think more strategically and take more strategic decisions. So we have to reskill them to take on this new role. And this is fascinating, but at the same time, we have a very, very big responsibility at Pigment and for, I think, a lot of AI businesses out there to make that happen. So I think it's fascinating, but at the same time, we need to help companies do this change management and help them reskill their employees and task force.
Our thanks again to Pigment co-founder and co-CEO Eleanor Crespo, as well as Ashley Mastronardi for that interview.